Hi, I am B. Shafina Banu, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Jamal Muhammad College, Trichy. Welcome to the session Infinite Series. Now we are going to see the basic definitions. First definition is infinite series. Let sequence an equal to a1, a2, etc., an, etc. be a sequence of real numbers. Here, a1, a2, etc., an are called terms of a sequence. Then the formal expressions a1 plus a2 plus etc. plus an plus etc. is called infinite series, and it is denoted by summation 1 to infinity an or summation an. That means the sequence of real numbers with some formal expression, then we called that expression as an infinite series. Next definition is sequences of partial sums. S1 equal to A1, S2 equal to A1 plus A2, etc. Sn equal to A1 plus A2 plus etc. plus An, which are called sequences of partial sums. If capital Sn, that is partial sequence, converges, then the given series summation An converges. And if partial sequence Sn diverges, then the given series is also divergent. This definition is used to find a series which is converge or diverge or oscillate. Next definition is converge. The given series summation an is said to converge to small s if the partial sequence capital Sn converge to s for some positive integer small s. That is, capital Sn, to find the value capital Sn and put the limit n tends to infinity, we get an answer some positive integer small s. Then the given series is said to converge. Next definition is diverge. The given series summation an is said to diverge to infinity or minus infinity if the partial sequence capital Sn diverges to infinity or minus infinity. That is, limit n tends to infinity, Sn equal to infinity or minus infinity. Next definition is oscillating series. If the given series summation an is neither convergent nor divergent, then it is called oscillating series. Next, now we are going to see an example. Is the constant series 1 plus 1 plus 1 etc. converge to 1? Now we are going to see the solution. We know that every constant sequence is convergent sequence, which is converged to the same constant value. But in series, first we have to find the partial sequence capital Sn. That is, capital Sn equal to a1 plus a2 plus etc. plus an. In this series, we have a1 equal to 1, a2 equal to 1 and so on. So, we have n times of 1. So, sum of n times of 1 is n. That is, capital Sn equal to n. Now, we have to put the limit as n tends to infinity in Sn. We get the result infinity. Therefore, the partial sequence Sn diverges to infinity. Therefore, the given series is also divergent. Next, we are going to see different tests to solve the series. The first test is Cauchy's general principle of convergence. The series summation an is convergent if and only if given epsilon greater than 0, there exists n naught belongs to capital N such that modulus of an plus 1 plus an plus 2 plus etc. plus an plus p less than epsilon for all n greater than or equal to n naught for all positive integers small p. This test, we have to check the given series is convergent just to find the modulus term which gives a value less than epsilon. Then we have to conclude that the given series is convergent. Next, the second test is comparison test. In this comparison test, we have two series. One is a general series and another one is a convergent series. That is, let summation an be a series of positive terms and let summation cn be a convergent series. And also we have to check an less than or equal to cn for all n. Then the series summation an is also convergent series. Similarly, we have two series. One is a general series summation an and the another series is summation dn, which is divergent series. Also in that term we have to check an greater than or equal to cn for all n. Then summation an is a divergent series. The third test is harmonic series test. This harmonic series have a form summation 1 by n power p, where p is any positive integer and for all n. Then the harmonic series converges if p greater than 1 and diverges if p less than or equal to 1. Next, the fourth test is Kummer's test. Let summation an be a given series of positive terms and summation 1 by dn be a series of positive terms diverging to infinity. Then summation an converges if limit n tends to infinity dn an by an plus 1 minus dn plus 1 greater than 0, and summation an diverges if the limit value is less than 0. Suppose if the limit value is equal to 0, then the test fails. So we have to use the following tests. The first test is D'Alembert's ratio test, which is created from the Kummer's test. That is, we have to put dn values as 1 in Kummer's test. We get the D'Alembert's ratio test. Let summation an be a series of positive terms. Then summation an converges if limit n tends to infinity an by an plus 1 greater than 1 and diverges if the limit value less than 1. Next test is Rabi's test. In that test, we have to put dn equal to n in Kummer's test. We get this result. Let summation an be a series of positive terms. Then summation an converges if limit n tends to infinity n into an by an plus 1 minus 1 greater than 1 and diverges if the limit value is less than 1. The third test is De Morgan and Bertrand test. In this test, we have to put dn equal to n log n. In Kummer's test, we get this result. Let summation an be a series of positive terms. Then summation an converges if limit n tends to infinity log n into an by an plus 1 minus 1 greater than 1 and diverges if the limit is also less than 1. Thank you.